Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where a fan favorite is back on the channel. Ty is a legendary submission artist known for his spice battles, and he has brought to you a best Buddy Amaura with a 11-15-15 IV spread. What's significant about that? That is the rank 1 Amaura for the Great League, the best possible Amaura. And we're going to see how well it does in this Great League Remix Cup, where the most popular Pokemon are indeed banned, which allows for Spice Lords like Ty to mix things up and maybe find some extra success with these fun, unique teams. And this team looks awfully fun from my perspective. Amaura, Empoleon, and Hakamo-o. A very cool looking team. I think all three of these Pokemon cover each other quite well. You have Empoleon and Hakamo covering each other with that fairy weakness to the Dragon Fighter, and then Empoleon covering the fairies, of course. You've got some weaknesses to ground. Hakamo covers ground, kind of. And then you've got a double fighting weakness, of course, so that could be a little bit of a concern. So maybe not the most balanced, actually, now that I think about it a little bit. But who cares? Who cares? It's Amaura in the lead. This could very well have been a Spicy Saturday video as well. But here we are, fresh on a Monday. I hope everyone's having a good day. And here we are in the lead. Hakamo is going to be the lead Pokemon on this squad. And this is exactly where you want to catch a Galvantula. Amazing lead scenario for this Dragon-type Pokemon. Going to resist everything here. Eventually in comes Mandibuzz. And gonna fire off this Brick Break. Gonna debuff the Mandibuzz. Now remember, guaranteed debuff of the defense for Brick Break. And staying in for now. Gonna catch the Aerial Ace onto the Mandibuzz. A little bit risky. I think might want to just go straight into Amaura there. But made the read, made the call, and was able to catch it immediately. Opponent throwing the next charge attack here. This is the Dark Pulse. And Amaura, you see, relatively bulky. Able to tank that fairly well. Now, will a Weather Ball be enough here? I'm not sure. Super effective. Mandibuzz is debuffed, but it does grab a shield. Throws after one Powder Snow. Beautiful timing. Is Mandibuzz going to put up another Protect Shield here? Oh my goodness. Ty is in a very commanding position. Might want to invest a shield. Yeah, invest in a shield to Protect Shield that Dark Pulse. Galvantula comes back, gonna fire off this Weather Ball. This is gonna knock out Galvantula. There are no Protect Shields remaining on the opponent's side. Mandibuzz comes back, and Amaura is going to store some energy. We're gonna swap into Hakamo. Get off this Dragon Claw here. Is this enough? Not quite. Mandibuzz actually survives, gets off a parting Aerial Ace, but Aerial Ace is not a hard-hitting move. I think Hakamo might actually be able to survive. No, I'm wrong. Does not survive. Amaura Powder Snow's down. Oh, baby. Goodra's not going to appreciate this super effective Weather Ball. Brr, that's going to be cold. Chills the Goodra and gets off another. I did not expect Amaura to withstand the Dragon Breaths there, but gets off a second Weather Ball. Empoleon gets some load management, some Kawhi Leonard, and gets a Game 1 win. Sorry, I know there's some people that always get mad when I make the Kawhi Leonard load management reference, but it's only a few of you. Kind of a weird lead. I wouldn't the opponent actually immediately swaps, and to be honest, if I'm the opponent, I probably would have stayed. Maybe their team depends on luring something out with Jelly, as they do get a nice Surf Bait here. But if you're the opponent, right, Brick Break is not that threatening of a move. I'd actually stay in if I was the opponent, because that Focus Blast is very threatening, and Brick Break is not a very hard-hitting move. So I think Registeel, you could argue, even has a favorable matchup against the Hakamo, at least with getting shield advantage. Now we are going to get a big farm down. So we are down 2 shields here, which isn't great. We swap in Empoleon, and I think you just hold on to this energy, right? Yeah, you hold on to the energy, expecting Reggie to come back in, and now Shiny Empoleon's making its first appearance, going to fire off these Hydro Cannons. First Hydro Cannon fires off, second Hydro Cannon. If this connects, this will be nice, because this will put Registeel down into a range where it is going to be farmable. Focus Blast will definitely knock out Empoleon here. So you have a choice to make. You're going to farm down with Amaura. I like it. This will allow you to get off a Weather Ball here. And now if you start getting shield, suddenly all that energy you have stored on the Hakamo is going to be threatening. We see the combo play going for the Brick Break, actually, to debuff the opponent. I kind of like it. It's their last Pokemon, So you get the Brick Break debuff. Now you go for the Claw. This is a little bit more threatening now. The Claw gets it really low. And now you have to expend Hurricane if you're Pelipper. Hurricane's going to knock out, but a Weather Ball's not going to be enough. They do get off a Weather Ball. It is going to be super effective, but Amaura is too bulky. And Amaura going to withstand the super effective Weather Ball. Pelipper would have needed to reach 2 Weather Balls to get the knockout. And that is a good game, trainer. Very well played. Off to the next one. Hakamo into Quagsire. Okay, this is where you want to see the Quagsire. The backline wants to avoid it. And this is amazing. Honestly, you just fire off the Weather Ball before they reach the dig, right? You don't want to unnecessarily let them reach the dig and get a shield advantage. So I like this play from Ty. The opponent does shield, so they're probably going to force a shield off Ty here with the potential dig. Ty's thinking about it. He was thinking about it. But now this is amazing. You get the full Powder Snow down. This is only an Aerial Ace. No need to shield. Nice counting there by Ty, recognizing that that was not enough for the dig. I would assume Quagsire is going to come back in here, but look at all this energy that Amaura has, and this is not comfortable at all for Quag. You want to make sure you throw these 2 Weather Balls back to back. Otherwise, you allow the Quagsire to potentially get off the Aqua Tail first. But Ty, smarter than Rise, actually knows that Amaura wins the Charge Attack priority. So not only does it get off both Weather Balls, but now Quag has no residual energy. And this is probably going to knock out Amaura. Looking like a really comfortable situation here. In comes Mantine. Going to go for the Brick Break. This seems a little bit unnecessary to me. This seems a little bit unnecessary. I think you'd rather hang on to this energy, to be honest. But this is probably fine. I feel like you'd rather just hang on to the Claw for Quagsire, since Empoleon can just beat Mantine anyway. But this is probably fine. And this way, I guess you can double up on Emp and then have a move ready for Quag. Double Water Pulse does put Emp low. I guess the only concern here would be if Quag can shield Mudshot down. And then, oh, they actually shield the Mantine. So Quag can now Mudshot down. Okay, but they just give up. Because Ty still had a shield to hide behind, so that was game over. All right, tough lead. Gonna have to swap out of here. Safe swap Amaura. Oh, not the best counter swap, trainer. So a bit of a mistake by the opponent. We'll see what the Backmon ends up being. If they had a better answer here, or if this was honestly what they... But the thing is, like, Mandy doesn't do that bad against Hakamo, right? So this definitely, in my opinion, is not the right play. They should have either stayed in or gone into whatever their third Pokemon was. Thunderbolt gets shielded. Gonna go for another Weather Ball here. Wow, Mandibuzz has farmed up a lot of energy. Probably should have thrown first. Because I wasn't counting. It seemed like Mandibuzz might have gone over 100 energy there. They farmed up so much, and they're baiting. Oh, Mandy. Yeah, might as well shield, right? Might as well shield, take back switch, get your Empoleon lined up with the Steelix. And suddenly this looks like a really convincing situation. Obviously, the opponent probably could have played this better. Yeah, Victory Bell would have been the preferred swap in. Although it's ice against grass, it's also grass against rock. So those Razor Leaves would have just shredded through the Aurorus. Definitely a bit of a misplay by the opponent in this game. We've definitely all been there, right? Misswapping in that counter swap situation. Oh, no! But we're fine. It doesn't matter. Earthquake goes through. But it's not going to really matter. Just going to shield this. And then Hakamo is going to be able to get to double claw here, which will be enough to knock out Victory Bell. A little bit scary in the end game since Steelix was able to land that Earthquake. This is actually a little bit scary because I think Victory Bell does barely hang on here. No, it doesn't. Okay. A little bit tight in the end game, but Ty had it under control. Here we go. Another Quag. It's where we want to see it. They swap Mantine. Counter swap Aurorus. Do we go straight for the Thunderbolt here? That was also quick. Was that even enough for Water Pulse? It didn't seem like it. But it might have been. I might have just been miscounting there. Thunderbolt coming through. Do they know? Do they know? Oh, I don't think they knew. Thunderbolt connects. Aurorus one-shots the Mantine. And now you have so much energy ready to threaten this Quagsire. Powder Snow Weather Ball, such a nice combination. It is so fast, so spammy. Another Weather Ball firing off here. I used to be such a big fan of Alolan Ninetales in previous seasons. Now with the rise of Skarmory, Alolan Ninetales not quite as good in the Great League meta, but still a good Pokemon. We see a move firing off. Hakamo going to resist everything that this Quagsire can fire off at it, so very dominant matchup. Takes a little bit of chip damage. In comes Gligar, and we just love debuffing with Brick Break. We love the guaranteed debuff. Debuffed Gligar. This game is not over though, is it? Because it's probably over. Okay, and we shielded the dig correctly. That's huge. I was gonna say if they double bait, like they probably get to double bait plus dig, which could be really bad. We're going for the Drill Peck because either one would KO, so it doesn't really matter. The same energy. They're going for another move. This is a little scary. They do get the successful Aerial Ace bait. We're going to fire off another move here. Gligar's got to be getting there. They're either there or they're like one away. But our switch timer is coming up. Oh, we bank a move? Oh, no, we just come out with a move. Oh, we're going to go for the flex catch. We would have won Charge Attack Priority anyway, so this is a little bit rude. A little bit rude from Ty, but I got to be honest, I might have done the same thing. I might have done the same thing. So GG's. Little bit rude. Let us know in the comments. Was that rude? Knowing he could have just won CMP anyway, or was that style points? Hakamo versus Mandy. Here's the thing is like kind of neutral, not the worst matchup, but it's like, do you swap knowing you kind of have to lure out a potential counter user, lure out a potential Quagsire? Yeah, I like this play. Stays in for a while, eventually swaps to lure out a potential fighter. Ooh, lures out Magnezone. I don't like throwing here because if they were going to throw, they would have won CMP anyway. So I think you throw after an odd number. Honestly, I guess it doesn't really matter because you probably wouldn't have reached another move anyway. I think you take this because you live a Wild Charge. Barely. This is nice. Well, hopefully you can live the Volt Switch. Oh, do we live the Volt Switch? Oh, we could have gotten off the Brick Breaks. This is a bit unfortunate. They are super debuffed. Getting off the Brick Break would have been really nice. But we simply shield this, and the Powder Snow that snuck through will knock out, so this is good. So now we've got Aurorus up a shield against Pharaoh. And if they don't have Mirror Shot, I think we're in a good spot. Because we're up energy, we're up a shield. As long as they don't have Mirror Shot, I think we're chilling. If they had Mirror Shot, this would be really bad, because that would be double super effective damage. They also give us a free Powder Snow sneak. Opponent getting a little bit careless with their timing. And it is Power Whip, so this looks really good for us. Does Pharaoh survive this Weather Ball to reach another Power Whip? That might be their only saving grace here. They do not survive, and now Aurorus can simply close this one out. Dark Pulse should not be enough to knock out here. Do we go for the Thunderbolt here? No, we're going to go for the double Weather Ball instead. That seems like the safer play. Thunderbolt just not a very efficient move compared to Weather Ball, since Weather Ball has that same type attack bonus. And this is going to be a good game. My hair is a little bit of a bad hair day. It is early in the morning. I look like I just woke up and I'm about to go to the course to shoot 18. Hakamo into Quag. Catch another Quag lead. Beautiful. Yeah, we've seen this scenario before. This could be Water Pulse, I believe. Okay. I like it. Going for the Thunderbolt this time. Will it connect through both shields? Yes, it will. I mean, how many people honestly would know that Amaura is running Thunderbolt? To be honest, I think I've seen it before. Like, just scouting through PV poke and stuff, but if I saw one and I hadn't made this video, I do not think I would know it was running Thunderbolt, to be honest. So I cannot blame the opponents at all. All the energy from Quag just gets absorbed by the Hakamo. We see the signature Brick Break debuff coming in against the resisted Pokemon. You honestly can tank this. So gonna actually elect to put it on the back of Empoleon, which I like, because now you don't have to really shield. Oh, we're gonna shield this from Pelipper, I guess. But you don't really have to shield anything, and even the Quagsire, right? Assuming it's running Aqua Tail Stone Edge, it doesn't really threaten any charge attack pressure. So it's like a pretty confident situation. Gonna eventually fire off this Drill Peck to either knock out or get the last shield. I think the opponent probably should have saved it for Quag to give themselves more of a chance. But this is looking pretty bad either way. And that is a good game. One final battle to end the video. Best Buddy Rank 1 Amaura against Nathan. We see Hakamo into Umbreon. Assuming it's not running Psychic, I would say this is a slightly favorable matchup for the Hakamo. Going for the Brick Break here. Super effective damage. And also going to debuff, which makes these Dragon Tails add up even more so. Last Resort will do less than half. Oh, and actually Dark Pulse. Oh, they're running the Rise moveset. They're running the Dark Pulse Foul Play. Going for another Brick Break here. Going to debuff. And this is a little bit awkward, right? You kind of have to stay in because you don't really have a great counter swap here. I think you just take this, right? Hydro Cannon, you survive. So I like this play. Just going to take it, keep chunking away. Now maybe you let it go for a Powder Snow down. The problem is, do you Powder Snow down before? Oh, gonna Steel Wing down. I like it. And you do get the Steel Wing down before a Hydro. That's amazing. That's like best case scenario. Now, does Umbreon come back or does something else come in? Umbreon comes back. This looks really good. Okay, move coming through from Umbreon. Dark Pulse Foul Play. I love it. Now we're going to see the Hydro Cannon coming through. Gets that shield. Already another Hydro Cannon off. Still has fully healthy Amaura in the back as the closer. Gets both shields. They seem to be afraid of Empoleon. Maybe it's Gligar. Maybe it's Umbreon Double Ground. Could be Umbreon Double Ground. And no, it's actually Jump Bluff. Even better for I almost said Aurorus. For Amaura. Wearing that Best Buddy ribbon, that Best Buddy badge. Maybe respect an Energy Ball here. No, not even going to respect an Energy Ball. Just going to let it go through. Takes it on the chin. Umbreon is still there, but they're going to surrender top left. And that is a GG. Entertaining battles, as always, from Ty, a legend of the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated as always. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.